good evening. It is Dorothy-Inez coming to you at almost 10 p.m. here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I just felt like going live. I just got off of an interview and I'm feeling a little pumped up tonight. I'm still high from yesterday. What happened yesterday? I'm still in like disbelief, sharing with different friends today what happened. So crazy. But today I just felt like coming. I just made a post saying, life opens up when you do. Are you listening to the whisper? And that I heard that quote. I heard somebody make that quote, and I decided to share it. And then I reflected again on the whisper, because I think about, had I not listened to the whisper yesterday, that little whisper that said, click on this one, I would have missed out on phenomenal um, this phenomenal opportunity. Oprah is on my dream board. And I put her today, my classmate, when I was working on my master's degree, my classmate reminded me when I shared with her what happened. She was like, Dorothy-Inez, oh my God, look at you manifesting what you spoke out loud in class. When they asked me what was my dream, and I said, to meet Oprah. I said, I'm going to meet Oprah Winfrey. She said, you said it so matter-of-factly, and everybody just looked at you weird, which was true. They did look at me weird. And she asked me a question today. She said, Dorothy-Inez, are you tracking all of these miracles that happen? Do you have a miracle journal? And I was like, no, I don't. I have a mental tracker. And she's like, you should be tracking all of this stuff that has happened to you over the last few years. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I should be tracking it. And I started reflecting on all of the miracles that have happened in my life because I have heeded to that still small voice in spite of fear that I've had. And it first started when I moved from Washington to LA. And here I was in the midst of working on my master's degree at the Seattle University in Seattle. I only had a year to go, and Spirit said, move to LA. And I was like, really? I'm almost done with my master's degree. But the voice wouldn't stop. It was moved to LA. And I was like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? And it said, go to, look up Bible College LA. And I was like, I don't want to go to Bible College LA. But I was obedient. I listened, and I typed in Bible College LA, and I ended up finding Biola, which is what took me. I applied to this top of the line Bible college, got accepted, and eventually after a year ended up leaving it because it was too religious for me. But that school taught me so much about what I needed to learn, because see, we think we go and we start something and you could say, oh, what a waste of time. But no, because if you live from the place that life is happening for me, not to me, you are open to receive all the lessons that you need to learn in any given circumstance. So that was the first thing. And then while I was there, I had the opportunity to study under some of the world's leading spiritual teachers, Tim Story, Michael Bernard Beckwith, Judah Smith, so many great teachers, Pastor John Gray, so many great teachers. Rick Warren, I was in Rick Warren's program for 6 months. So much spiritual, like Whole Foods, it's like the Whole Foods of spirituality I got exposed to by saying yes even though I didn't know, it was the unknown. I didn't know what was on the other side. And then I had the opportunity to get a master's degree at one of the top schools, Azusa Pacific University, there in California. So many things I was able to have happen because I followed the still small voice, that whisper, and stepped out in spite of fear. Then the next thing was, I always dreamed of going to see Tony Robbins and walking on fire. And in spite of the fear that I had of letting those 1200-degree hot coals hit my feet, I walked on fire, you guys. Yes, I mean, really, I did that. Okay. And then I remember it was around that same time, Oprah Winfrey's Super Soul Sunday had come to LA. She was filming at the university campus, and I said to myself, oh, it's too expensive, I can't go. And I was, was missing out on that opportunity. And then I happened to be, it was 2 days after Tony Robbins. I had just walked on fire. I was in this element of believing all things are possible. I think I said this on the video yesterday. And then somebody posted on Facebook that there were 10 tickets. Oprah had released 10 tickets for $99. And guess what? I got one of the 10 tickets. So that was my first interaction to bringing forth that dream of getting, meeting Oprah. So that was the first time that happened. So I went to Super Soul Sunday. Then the next whisper I had to listen to was my move from LA to here. I was over there enjoying the sun, enjoying my life, right? In LA. But I had to move here. I had to come here for personal reasons. And before, when I thought of moving here on my own, the military was like, you have to move yourself. I was like, forget it. But when God said, move to Minnesota, all of a sudden the military pays for me to move here, and my move is free. What the heck? What happened in a year? I don't know. But I listened to the whisper. I listened to the whisper that said, go. And I went. And I've come here, and so many amazing things have happened. And then when I got here, I went and visited Colorado 2 weeks ago, and I said, you know what? I'm going to move back home. I don't want to do another Minnesota winter. And instead of waiting to see, is the military going to move me back home? I was again trying to do it in my own power. And you know what? It didn't work out. It didn't work out. I'm staying here. And when what happens is you think, man, you get upset, because I was kind of upset, to be honest, that I was going to be here another winter. But then I remembered, everything is happening for me. Life is happening for me, not to me. I didn't know why I was going to be staying here, but life is happening for me. And now here it is. This amazing opportunity has come my way. Of all the tickets that were there, I picked the one ticket that the voice said click on just before I was about to log out. And that was the golden ticket, because there were no other seats for $246 that allows you to meet and greet and take a photo with Miss Oprah Winfrey. All those other seats, that $900 and something ticket, that $800 and something ticket, those were just seats. They didn't include meeting Oprah. No, Dorothy-Inez, blessed and highly favored, got that ticket. So, I want to encourage you and challenge you to begin to walk a life that you go with your first gut and see what happens. Because what I'm learning through each and every one, there's been so many more. Those are just the highlights. But what I'm learning is that the more that I listen and tune in to that still small voice, that whisper in my soul, the more I am blessed, the more amazing things that happen on the other side of the yes. Because, see, we can look at life and we can say, oh, this is good, this is bad. No, there is no good, there is no bad. It just is. It just is what it is. And in the moment, you have an opportunity to make a decision, to make a choice on how you are going to use what happened. And you can choose to let it bring you down, and you can choose to be in victim consciousness, or you can choose to decide and live from a place that life is happening for me. Everything, and I do mean everything, is working together for my good, because everything that happens is leading you to your final destination. So I hope this message tonight that's come to me through me has inspired you. I hope it gives you hope, and I hope it inspires you to say yes to that next thing, that next opportunity, that next move, that next relationship, or whatever it is that you're being called to do that moves you out of your comfort zone. I hope it calls you to make the next right move for your life. This is Dorothy-Inez. Have a blessed evening. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye. Thanks for tuning in.